University Beach Volleyball Championship in Munich here at the center court. The Ponyvots twins get their first win in the group with also the Belarusian team and the Spanish team. Next game ahead is the Germans Dan John and Eric Stadi playing against the Americans, the American team John Justice and Adam Winchkowski. So I think we're giving the word to Lucy. Lucy, you're down at the field or not? I'm not quite sure. For the interview with the winning team with the Ponyvots twins. Okay, I heard they're not there. Lucy will not make the interview, so that means that I will say goodbye. We hear from each other in about 15 minutes, because then the next game will start. It's Dan John and Eric Stadi from Germany facing the Team USA, John Justice and Adam Winchkowski in Group C for the first game there in Group C. Bye bye, see you hear you in quite a bit.
So, liebe Freunde des geschlagenen Leders, herzlich willkommen am sonnigen Center Court. A warm welcome to the Center Court. Wir testen gerade das Mikrofon. Ein wenig nach unten höre ich schon von der Haupttribüne. Es sind noch zu laut. Liebe Technik, deswegen testen wir das Ganze ein wenig leiser. Sehr gut. Also, einen wunderschönen guten Morgen. Das erste Match am Center Court ist gespielt. Wir blicken auf die Anzeigetafel. 21:9, 21:15 für Team Germany. So, Ladies and Gentlemen, kurzer Blick ins Publikum. Mikrofon nun angenehmer. Sehr gut. Also danke für euer Feedback. Wir tangieren uns hier ganz gemütlich ein, hier an diesem sonnigen Samstag gefühlt Samstag, ein Day on the beach. Montagvormittag ist es in Wirklichkeit. Wir blicken aufs nächste Match wieder mit deutscher Beteiligung. Team Germany, Jon und Stadler gegen das Team from USA, Justice and Inkoski. We're glad to have you here. The first soundcheck is already. We start till 12 o'clock with the whole party thing. Just relax, enjoy the day on the beach and the first nice matches. We start in about 10 minutes on the center court.
Sunshine when she's gone, it's the warm when she goes away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, she's always gone. Anytime she goes away. This time that she's gone, if she's gone. Sunshine, she's gone, and time she's staying.
left side from the Americans. With the number 2, John Justice is just 6 foot, and Adam Winkowski is 6'2". These are like 2 defensive players together, Paul Becker and Jonas Schröder. And we see there that also these guys can do quite good, but yeah, still they're a little bit taller than the young American team who qualified for the FISU World University Beach Volleyball Championship over the USA Collegiate Beach Volleyball Championship, where also the female American team Nass and Coppola qualified over the tournament. While in Germany it was like the national coach who nominated the teams for this tournament. In America they had to qualify for this championship, for this world championship here in Munich. First change of sides, while the Germans, the young German, newly formed German team leads 5-2, and now the serve from Erik Stadi goes out, so it's the 3rd point for the Americans. Service on Dan John, but the young guy, only 20 years old, puts the ball down. It was his birthday just 1 week ago. Happy belated birthday, Dan John. And that was a quite nice point from the Americans. The shot over the block and then in the corner, the backside. No problem for Dan John there. The block is just too small. 3-point lead for the Germans. Erik Stadi, the guy with the blue cap. Now at the serve, he will do like a jump float. Or, no, it's a jump service. Nice attack there by the Americans. They found the way next to the block and into the sand. 5th point for the Americans, who are our trainings partner from the Olympic champion Phil Dalhouser and Nick Lucina. They're also from Florida. They study at the University of Florida State, at Florida State University, and they are training together with the Olympic champion Phil Dalhouser and Nick Lucina. So they know how to play beach volleyball for sure, but the Germans as well are competing. For example, Erik Stadi won the silver medal at the German championship last year in 2017. And Dan John is a young but also successful player already. Dan John participated, for example, in the European Championship U20 under 20 years in last year in Italy. Also the under 19 World Championship the year before in Lanka in Cyprus. So this German team is quite young, but a team with a lot potential. Are nominated by the German national coach Jörg Amann. There, Erik Stadi couldn't get the service over the net, so it's the 8 points. Still the 2-point lead for the Germans. Problems there with the defense for Dan John, but he could get the ball up. Oh, and that was a quite hard smash there from Dan John. No block there by the Americans, and no problem for Dan John. Puts the ball to the ground. 3-point lead Germany. Erik Stadi with the jump serve. But a nice recovery and the block. Dan John touches the ball, but the block couldn't find the way into the field, so it goes out. So it's point for Team USA. John Justice couldn't get the attack from Dan John to his partner. So it's a 12-9 lead as we head into the technical timeout. Time to say something about the venue here. It's the most modern venue in Bavaria. 13 courts, where 6 are in use for this tournament. We have a center court here where 1,500 people can go in, and also a side court for 500 people more. So it's a quite nice venue here for the 9th FISU World University Beach Volleyball Championship. Dan John at the service as we come out of the technical timeout. Erik Stadi now has to block. No, he goes away, but a very nice shot. Just touches the line, the back end of the field. Point for Team USA. Nice set by Erik Stadi and a shortcut over the block behind Adam Winkowski. The ball falls into the sand. Well done by Dan John. The jump serve. Nice dig there by Adam Winkowski, who could set the ball for his partner so he could attack, but still the Germans could put the ball back over the net, but in the end it was Team America who did the point. Dan John. This time the Americans can recover the ball, and it was John Justice who poked the ball over the block of Erik Stadi in the very open field there. So 2 points in a row by Team USA. Only a 1-point lead for the Germans. Dan John, the same hit, the same smash he did before. The left-hander, Dan John. cross court. Adam Winkowski stood there but couldn't recover the ball so that his partner can get it. That means point for Germany, and this block, monster block by Dan John, means point for Germany as well, so it's the 3-point lead again for the Germans, 15-12. Float serve down the line, and that's quite a good one from Dan John. Means technical timeout, 16-12 lead. No technical timeout. It's just changing sides, and the Germans have a 4-point lead. Eric Stadi puts the ball out. It's not his game till now. The most side out is played over Dan John. He's the one who the Americans have targeted. And the rare attacks Eric Stadi gets, he couldn't finish them, so it's all Dan John till now. And there's the block from Adam Winkowski with 6'2" against the way taller Dan John with 6'6". But this time Dan John has no problems to shot the ball over Adam Winkowski. This ball is out by Winkowski. The old point difference, 4 points, is there again. Nice by Adam Winkowski there. Dan John at the serve. 19 points for the Germans. This ball is in. The line judge said the ball is in. Also the referee. So it's 16-19 from the perspective of Team America. It's Adam Winkowski there at the serve. Jump float. Dan John has some problems there, but nice dig by Eric Stadi. Good recovery there by the Team America and also by Eric Stadi. Touch of the block, and Eric Stadi couldn't put the ball up. Well, he could, but not that well, so it's point for Team USA, and the Germans, they take a timeout. They don't want to lose this one, as they had for quite long a 4-point lead. Who's shrinking now to 2 points only. 19-17 lead for the Germans against John Justice and Adam Winkowski from the United States of America here in the second game at the center court. First day of the FISU World University Beach Volleyball Championship. It's the 9th one. Second time that it's in Germany already. 10 years ago, the FISU World University Beach Volleyball Championship took place in Hamburg, in north of Germany. And right now, as part of the 150th anniversary of the Technical University of Munich, this event takes place in Munich, in the capital of Bavaria. But now we focus on the game. Adam Winkowski at the serve. Nice dig there by Dan John, and nice attack there. No chance for Adam Winkowski there at the defense. Means we have the match point there. 20-17 match point, Team Germany. Dan John at the serve. Float down the line. And this ball goes out by Adam Winkowski. Means the Germans win the first set 21-17. Can the Americans even this game in the second set? We'll see in a minute. As we look to the American team, John Justice and Adam Winkowski, we see that it was a quite surprising story that they qualified for this World Championship here in Munich, because like in every sports in the US, also in beach volleyball, teams from every university play like a league system, like a mix between a league system and a tournament. And at the final tournament, there at the collegiate beach volleyball tour, beach volleyball tour in the US, the team from Florida State University was the surprising winner, because considering that Florida State does not even have a men's indoor team, so the team was let alone there at the beach program. And the winner, as well as John Justice and Adam Winkowski, and the female team from the US, Nass and Coppola, they're both qualified not only for this World Championship, but also for the Hermosa Beach Open, the AVP Tour, the highest American national tour. They're already qualified for them. The AVP gave them a wild card. As we see here, Eric Stadi put the ball out, so it's the first point for the Americans in this set. But the Germans still lead 2-1, and this serve went into the net, so it's 3-1 for the Germans in this set. The second set, the Germans won the first set by 4, 21-17. Next serve by Dan John, touches the block and blocks the ball. So it's 4-2-1 for the Germans. Also, Adam Winkowski competed at the 2017 U-21 FIVB World Championships in China as part even of USA Volleyball's beach team. And Justice said that he practiced for the beach volleyball student beach volleyball world championship with the women's beach volleyball team, who finished second at the 2018 NCAA championships in the States. And as I said before, these guys, they train with the one and only Phil Dalhouser, the Olympic champion. So They really know how to play beach volleyball, but right now they are in trouble because the Germans, they lead 5-2, have a 3-point lead here in the second set. The ref said it's not Adam Winkowski at the serve, it's John Justice, so they had to change. John Justice with a quite strange serve, and the Germans show him, if you do like an easy serve like this, you will get the ball straight back. Maybe he should try another one. I'm not sure if he's like injured or not. We hope that there are no injury problems there for John Justice. But for me, it looked like he was just a little bit exhausted or angry about something. I'm not sure. Never mind. This one is a quite it was a quite nice shot, but it was a little bit too long. So it's the point for the Germans again. John Justice with the shot over the block, cross court, but a little bit too long. This is a short service from Dan John, but nice recovery and nice cross court cut there from John Justice. Seems like he has no problems anymore. So he puts the ball down right next to the block. Nice point for Team USA. This one is a good serve, John. So I don't know what the serve before was or should mean. But the Germans still with a commanding 4-point lead. Trouble with the ball, roll into the field, but the service is underway, and the Team America scores the point. It's quite clear to see that the Germans only search John Justice. He's 2 inches smaller than his partner, Adam Winkowski. And also quite clear to see that, the Americans think that Eric Stadi is the better guy in the attack, so the side out only goes over Dan John. Germans usually have no problem with their side out. Also could break the Americans already 3 times, but the Americans, they struggle there with their side out. Touch off the block, point for Germany. Eric Stadi at the serve. Didn't get the ball, didn't touch it like he wanted. And here, nice dig there by Adam Winkowski. What a point! That was the one-handed defense by a very strong smash there by Eric Stadi, but no problem for Adam Winkowski. He just puts one hand outside and then he could finish it with a nice shot next to the block, and this one is a point for Germany because the ball from Dan John went straight to the line, touches the line, means next point for Germany. 4-point lead again. But that was a nice point. Nice last rallies by the 2 teams. And this is, oh yeah, he flexes. Dan John flexes his muscles. That was a quite nice block. I think the ball was hit the ground before Dan John went back to the ground, so that was really dominating. And this one as well. Dan John touches the ball. Eric Stadi has no problems to dig it to his partner, and he has no block, and that's no problem. Technical timeout, 14-7 lead for the Germans. No, it's not the technical timeouts, it's the timeout of the Americans, so it's a 13-7 lead. All about 64 teams from 29 nations all over the world are competing here in Munich to win the title as the FISU World University Beach Volleyball Champion. Eric Stadi and Dan John are competing here in the second game against the Team America, John Justice and Adam Winkowski. And the Germans lead by sets 1-love, and in the second set they have a 13-8 lead. Means that there's the technical timeout right now, as the Americans just took the timeout before 1 point before the technical timeout. Two years ago, the Team USA, the female, the women World University Beach Volleyball Champions came from the US. It was Sarah Hughes. And Sarah Hughes just won the bronze medal at the FIVB 4-star World Tour tournament in Espinho 2 days ago. So we see that the guys and the girls competing here at the FISU World University Beach Volleyball Championship are really talents or players with a quite good potential who can start their big career here, maybe with a title. Sarah Hughes won the bronze medal there in Espinho in Portugal. Congratulations. Last year, 2 years, last time World University Beach Volleyball Champion at the women. And Poland is the defending FISU World University Beach Volleyball Champion at the men's tournament. Nice block there by Adam Winkowski, who blocks Eric Stadi. Means 3 points in a row by Team USA. Means we have the next timeout took by the German team. Taken by the German team. They want to talk about things because they're not happy. Giving up 3 points in a row. If you count the point before the technical timeout, it's already 4 points in a row by the Americans. And Eric Stadi is not happy with that. You can see it when he walks. There's a guy who doesn't talk that much on the court. quite introvert guy, Eric Stadi, as his partner Dan John gets the block and could break this series of 4 points in a row by the Americans. Nice defense there, nice recovery by Eric Stadi, who just reaches the ball with a very long jump and then puts the ball in the attack. A nice cut, cross court just behind the net. Very nice sequence there by Eric Stadi. And that's maybe the reason why the Americans play the side out over Dan John and not over Eric Stadi. That's a quite nice sequence where we saw what Eric Stadi has a potential. With 21 years, he's just one of the youngest guys who ever won a silver medal at the men German national championship last year with Sebastian Fuchs. Just lost in the final against Clemens Wickler, who also won the bronze medal for Germany 1 day ago in Portugal in Espinho at the 4-star FIVB World Tour. And the partner of Clemens Wickler last year, it was Tim Holler. And Tim Holler is also known here at the FISU World University Beach Volleyball Championship because Tim Holler won the gold medal 4 years ago at the FISU World University Beach Volleyball Championship in Porto at the WUBC together with Jonas Schröder. So Eric Stadi here at the serve. No jump, it's just a short serve for Adam Winkowski. Nice. Shot over Dan John, no chance for Eric Stadi to reach the ball in the defense. 3-point lead for the Germans, 17-14. I always say it because you don't see the score, and I want you to know what's the score. So this nice cut there by Adam Winkowski means it's the 15th point for Team USA. But the Germans still have the lead, 17-15. Serve on Eric Stadi has a little bit problems, but has a little bit problems with the recovery, but no problems with the attack. Nice long smash into the corner while there was no block. That's a quite good serve down the line by Dan John. Block, no. But Eric Stadi can recover the ball. But puts it out. The cut was, I think 1 meter outside of the field. The Americans are still in the game. Next serve, now they change their tactic. They're serving on Eric Stadi, but he gets the point for Team Germany. 19-16, 3-point lead for the Germans as they're just about to win this game. Dan John with the serve, nice. But Adam Winkowski gets the ball, no block. Nice we have a good sequence here. Dan John, will he finish it? Yes, he will. That means we have a match point for the German team. They never played together before, Eric Stadi and Dan John, but they can win their first game here in Group C at the FISU World University Championship. Yes, they can. John Justice couldn't get past the block of Dan John. So that means we have the next German win here in Munich at the center court Dan John and Eric Stadi win the game by 2 sets with 21-17 and 21-16.
Beteiligung auch dieses Match geht an Team Germany 21-17, 21-16, 2:0 in Sätzen. Wir blicken gespannt auf das erste Damenmatch auf dem Center Court gegen 10:40 Uhr. Team Germany, Klinke, Kürzinger gegen Team USA, Coppola, Nuss. Wir freuen uns, dass ihr schon so zahlreich da seid. Wir starten in knapp 10 Minuten das erste Damenmatch. Und gegen Mittag, dann geht's ab hier mit der Live-Moderation der Spiele bis in den Schluss.
The next game ahead is
Genießt den Tag mit uns, Montagvormittag, das neue
Leonie Kürzinger and Leonie Klinke, 2 Leonies, the top-seeded Germans against Team USA again. We talked about them in the game before. It's Kristen Nuss and Claire Coppola. The game will start in around 10 to 15 minutes. We just saw the game between Dan John, Eric Stadi against the Americans, John Justice and Adam Winkowski. We stay with the competition of these two nations, but we changed the gender. It's the women's tournament starts right now. Leonie Kürzinger, who plays together with Olympic champion Kira Walkenhorst for this season, because Laura Ludwig is just recovering, or not recovering, it just gave birth 2 weeks ago to her son Theo Johnston. So we hear each other in just a short time. Bye.
Les gens me fuiront sûrement comme la peste. Vos interviews m'ont donné trop de mots de tête. La vérité c'est que je m'auto-déteste. Faut que je préserve tout ce qui me reste. Et tous ces gens qui voudraient prendre mon tel, allez leur dire que je suis pas leur modèle. Merci à ceux qui disent me dire on t'aime. Malgré ta couleur est belle. Je me tiens dans un endroit où je serai pas le suspect. Après j'ai changé de nom comme Cassius Clay. Un endroit où j'aurais pas besoin de prendre le bike. Un endroit où tout le monde s'en tape de ma life.
flower dress, long hair, blurred lights, but we still taking care, we rep the fan. Wake up way too early, get some food and down and dash. Too hungover to know the difference between this and that. Focus on how to open her up and approach her with class. Weekends lose they meaning every evening like the last. Blow my smoke in the sky, still ignoring advice. On the roof getting high, live it up till I'm dead. Ignorance in my head, fuck whoever you are. Blow my smoke in the sky, still ignoring advice. On the roof getting high.
So, liebe Freunde des geschlagenen Leders, it's on! Volleyball Studenten-Weltmeisterschaft im Münchner Sand. Wir sind noch ganz locker unterwegs mit dem ersten Damenmatch auf dem Center Court. Die Netzkante wurde heruntergeschraubt, das Niveau aber keinesfalls. Meine Herren in den blauen Jerseys, Team Germany, Leon Klinkert zusammen mit Leonie Körtinger gegen Team USA, with the red jerseys, Claire Kopala and Kirsten Nuss. Next game on the center court in about some minutes.
Keep up with the tempo. Now, what you trying to get into?
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the bright side. Bring your friends and shut it down. I hope everyone's having a good time playing it. Summer of 2012. If it's summer of 2040, play this shit a little bit louder. Cause we making timeless music, man. This is the fresh air movement. If you don't fuck with us, that's fine. Yeah.
Oh, what a feeling. Look what we've overcome. I'm gonna wave my flag. Count all the reasons we are the champions. Ain't no turning back. Saying, oh, can't you taste the feeling? Saying, oh, we all together singing. Look how far we come now. There's beauty in the unity we found. I'm ready. We still got a long way, but look how far we come now. Hands up for your colors. Ready the people, a new day has just begun. And I wear my colors on my back. We created equal, one race and that's human. Can't wait till they all see dance. Saying, oh, can't you taste the feeling? Saying, oh, we all together singing. Look how far we come now. There's beauty in the unity we found. I'm ready. We still got a long way, but look how far we come now. Hands up for your colors. One hand, two hands for your colors, yeah. Show your true colors. Here we go. Let's put on the show. Let's just put on the show right now. Let me see your hands, Look how far we come now. There's beauty in the unity we found. I'm ready. We still got a long way, but look how far we come now. Hands up for your colors. represent your country, raise your flag. Black text on the windows, I can't see what the future holds, but I wanna know. I tiptoe on the dirt road, too hot for the devil. I can't see what the future holds, but I wanna know. It's like hearts don't bleed like mine. All we need is time. Summer is a curse and I can't let go. If you never try, then you never know. I won't sit with a broken heart. Summer is a curse and we fall apart. Dark days and a deeper cold. If you never try, then you never know. I won't sit with a broken heart. Summer is a curse and we fall apart.
The women tournament here at the 9th FISU World University Beach Volleyball Championship is about to start. It's the clash of the beach volleyball nations again. Team Germany against Team USA. The top-seeded Germans, Leonie Klinke and Leonie Kurzinger, against the American team from Louisiana State University, LSU. It's Kristen Nuss and Claire Coppola. Center court. Many people, or a little bit more people, are joining now to watch the games and also to watch Leonie Kurzinger, the 21-year-old blocker. 6'2" high. "6'2" high. The blocker plays together with Kira Walkenhorst, the Olympic champion this season, because of Laura Ludwig giving birth to her first son. And Laura Ludwig will come back after the season, so next season Walkenhorst will play again with Laura Ludwig. And there we see why Kira Walkenhorst plays together with Leonie Kurzinger. First point for Team Germany, first block Leonie Kurzinger. Klinke at the serve. America cannot get the ball to the ground, but Kurzinger touches it, so no good defense, but yeah, no good attack, sorry. Now the second ball, oh, nice dig there by Leonie Klinke, but good block there from the Americans. From Claire Coppola, the tall one. She blocks, she wins the duel there with Leonie Kurzinger at the net. First point for Team America, we're even. Second point for the Germans. Leonie Kurzinger smashes it down. Still, there are some instructions from the referees to the children who roll the ball. Leonie Kurzinger with the serve on Claire Coppola. The set up for Claire Coppola was too near to the net, so Leonie Kurzinger just poked it into the open field. 2-point lead for the Germans. Leonie Kurzinger at the serve, playing the side out over Claire Coppola. Leonie Klinke runs down the ball, but couldn't just get it to Leonie Kurzinger, so point for Team USA. Nice shot there by Claire Coppola. Also Team America, they Serve on Leonie Kurtzinger, but that is not a good idea when Leonie Kurtzinger throws the hammer down there. Nice smash on the line. 4-2 for Germany. What a play by Leonie Kurtzinger. Now the Germans changed their tactic. They're serving on Kristen Nuss. And they're getting the point because Leonie Kurtzinger is there and pokes the ball, cuts the ball to the right side. No chance to get it for the Americans. Leonie Klinke gets the defense, but couldn't finish the attack. And this is a very nice cut there by Kristen Nuss. I think she had no other option, but Leonie Klinke was just not fast enough to get this ball. It was very well placed by Kristen Nuss there. Serve on Leonie Kurtzinger. And a very good shot just behind the block. Out of reach for Claire Coppola. 6-3 is the score right now. Leonie Kurtzinger serves the ball. Short ball, very short, nice placed. No chance for the Americans to get a good attack, but there's a good block from Claire Coppola. Klinke just hammers the ball into the block. Nice point by the Americans. 4-6 in perspective of the Americans. Now also the Americans, they changed their tactic. They serve on Leonie Klinke. And that's a good idea, because Klinke couldn't finish the ball, couldn't kill it. The Americans get the defense, and a nice shot there by Kristen Nuss over Leonie Kurtzinger into the corner. Nice dig there by Leonie Kurtzinger, but Claire Coppola has a hand in the block, and that's a good shot there from Leonie Klinke just down the line next to the block of Claire Coppola. So no possibility for Nuss to get this ball there. Second ball played by Nuss, and that's quite effective. Leonie Kurtzinger thought that she will set the ball to her partner Coppola. They were not ready, the Germans, and they only have a 1-point lead now. 7-6 for Germany. Team USA at the serve. Leonie Kurtzinger hammers the ball down. Yeah, there's a free part next to the block of Claire Coppola. It's just really a decision of centimeters to get the ball between the block and the line, yeah, not to put the ball in the outside of the field. Kurtzinger, oh no, she was pulling her head back into her neck because she's angry with her because the ball went through her hands, through her block. That's sad for her, but now she got the chance to make it good again. But Leonie Klinke is a little bit too small. This is a little bit smaller than Leonie Kurtzinger, so Kristen Nuss had no problem to put the ball, to shot the ball over her block. Klinke cannot finish. Nice defense there. Nice recovery by Kristen Nuss. And that means we're even. Oh no, it's the lead for Team USA. They have the lead 9-8. Because they played quite a good break situations. Now the Germans search some difference makers. Couldn't get it right now, but now maybe Leonie Klinken. Yes. It looked like a quite easy ball for Claire Coppola, but she couldn't play it quite good. She digged it a little bit too long, a little bit too near to the net, so Kristen Nuss couldn't run to it and play it. Nice shot there by Coppola. The Americans have the lead, as well as the men team, Justice and Winkowski. Also Nuss and Coppola, they qualified over the collegiate USA Beach Volleyball Championships. Both are from the Louisiana State University. Kristen Nuss is really New Orleans local, so from Louisiana. And we head into technical timeout with a lead for the Americans, 11-10. Both Coppola and Nuss are 20 years old. Nuss was born in December 16th, 1997, and Coppola May 20th, 1998. So Nuss will become 21 late in this year. The two Germans, Klinke and Kurtzinger. Now also 21. No, Kurtzinger is 21 and Klinke 20. As we see the next point for the Germans. So we're even. 11-11. Quite unlikely error there from Leonie Kurtzinger at the serve. The referee whistles, so the serve comes. Leonie Klinke now she gets the point. Nice shot down the line. She saw that the block by Coppola was really cross there, quite diagonal. But we still have a 1-point lead for the Americans, 13-12. Leonie Klinke with the ball, and the ball barely touches the line. Point for Germany. We're even. 13 both. Kurtzinger at the serve. Now it's already the second serve mistake by Kurtzinger. That's too easy. if the Germans want to win here against the Americans, as they are the top seeded team here in the women's tournament, they have to get better. Like this, for example. Kurtzinger with a nice smash there. Just in the middle of the field. Small touch there by Coppola. We still have some instructions there by the second referee to the children who roll the ball there. Kurtzinger goes away from the block. That means Claire Coppola smashes the ball down. Leonie Klinke couldn't get it, couldn't recover the ball there in the defense. Ball flies away. Point America. Klinke. Kurtzinger, and now Klinke rolls over the net. And this shot there by Kristen Nuss was way outside. I think nearly 1 meter. Means we're even again, 15-15. Kurtzinger at the serve. Can she place the ball over the net? Now she can. The third. Nice dig there by Klinke, and no, good recovery there by the Germans. Now maybe the block touches by Kurtzinger. Yeah, she plays the ball back. And the block maybe again. Klinke is there in the defense. Now they're attacking from the Germans. Quite nice sequence. Gets very long here. With the better end for Team USA. They were able to finish the ball there. Klinke only could get a hand on it. Second ball, and this ball is out from Leonie Kurtzinger. 2-point lead for Team USA. 17-15 for the girls in the red jerseys there. And the team in the blue jerseys takes time out now. They have to talk things over. It's not what they expected there. Both teams are located in Group A. Klinke and Kurtzinger as the top-seeded team of the women draw. And Coppola and Nuss as the lowest seed, seed 32. But right now, this difference is not seen here on the pitch. Both are together in the group with the 16th seed from Poland, Duda Lodej, and from Cyprus, the 17th seed, Konstantinou Konstantopoulou. Next game for both after this one is at 4 p.m. Klinke Kurtzinger playing at the center court again against the Cyprus team Konstantinou Konstantopoulou, and the American teams facing the Polish team Duda Lodej. But now we focus on this game. Leonie Klinke, can he get the point? She get the point? No, she can't. Kristen Nuss. Oh, she plays quite nice defense there. The Germans can't kill the ball because Kristen Nuss' defense is overwhelming. Magnificent defense there by Kristen Nuss. No chance for the Germans. She's everywhere on the pitch. Real good impression here by Kristen Nuss. And this one is blocked by Coppola. That means 4-point lead for the Americans, for Nuss Coppola. 19-15. Can the Germans come back in this set? Kurtzinger with the first ball. Oh, that was a quite bad setup from Klinke. They changed sides, and that means we have a set point for Team USA. As they went from 15 love to 20-15. 5 points in a row by the American. Leonie Klinke. Yes, this one was quite good. Nice cut from Klinke, but still set point for the Americans. Capola and Nass. Can they finish the set here? And an ace from Leonie Klinke. Typical husband and wife service there. The American team could not decide who wants to take the ball. Now it's Kristen Nass, the girl who played that well. And she finishes it. That's so good. Nice shot over Leonie Kurtzinger to win the first set. It's Team America winning 21-17 by an absolutely extraordinary performance of Kristen Nass. The Germans couldn't find a way in their own side out at the end of the set because Kristen Dunn and the block of Claire Coppola, Kristen Dunn's defense and the block of Claire Coppola was too strong for the newly formed team of Leonie Kurtzinger and Leonie Klinke. They play together here at this tournament because they want to train. They see this tournament as a preparation for the upcoming European Championship for the under 22 years old this summer in Latvia, in Jurmala, end of July. Klinke usually plays with Lisa Sophie Kotzan, but yeah, Lisa Sophie Kotzan is too old to compete in the European Championship under 22. That's why Klinke and Kurtzinger play together here at this tournament to prepare to have a tournament to play together before they head to Latvia. And this one is a quite nice spike there by Leonie Klinke. No chance for the Americans to get this ball, to defend this ball. Kristen Nass, as she said, small one in this team. She calls herself the small one. Nice service there. Problems for Klinke in the return, but a very nice block there by Leonie Kurtzinger, the 6'2" tall girl there. Unbelievable block. Nice. That's already her second block, and that means it's a 2-1 lead for the Germans. Now they serve on Claire Coppola. She gets the shot, but Leonie Klinke always is behind the block. I don't understand why Kurtzinger is blocking cross. So they don't want Coppola to hit a strong spike cross court, but Klinke always is behind the block, and the shot down the line from Coppola is too easy to score points. Also, this attack here for the second point for the Americans was quite well done. Here, Leonie Klinke now with a cut, who's out of reach for Kristen Dunn and Kristen Nass. Nice serve there by Klinke. Some problems. No block, but the ball was quite near to the net. I can't understand why Kurtzinger went away. No problem for Nas there to finish this ball. Capola with the serve on Klinke. Now the poke shot over Capola, but Capola touched the net. So it's point for the Americans. Point for the Germans, sorry. Kurtzinger at the serve. We're even 4-4. This ball went out. Already the third service error from Kurtzinger in this game. Nass serves on Klinke. Kurtzinger takes the second ball, pokes it over the block, and gets the point. Klinke pushes themselves, claps into her hands, as Kurtzinger seems not that happy. She stays there and doesn't get the ball, no! Leonie Kurtzinger, she's not happy right now with herself. Spikes the ball into the net. That was easy, but Kurtzinger couldn't get the ball, as well as Klinke. Her shot went out, so it's a 2-point lead for the Americans again. Team USA leads 7-5. Klinke with a good shot. It was a very short shot, but out of reach for the Americans. Nice recovery there by Klinke. Runs down the ball. No block there by the Germans. And the spike from Capola doesn't find the way over the net. So 2 points in a row for Germany. And they even the set. 7 both. Capola found the way right of Kurtzinger. She couldn't get the ball up again, so it's Nass at the service, serving on Klinke. The ball is set a little bit way too outside, but Kurtzinger makes the block. The Americans regain the lead, 9-8. And a good block there by Capola makes it a 2-point lead. Team Germany don't find in this game. They have problems. Klinke, well defended. And Nass puts the ball out. The ball was clearly out. Line judge said it was inside, but the referee said it was clearly out. That's why there's a point for Germany. One of very less unforced errors there by Team USA. They're playing quite well. Not a lot of errors. Not many errors there by Team USA. But now 2 errors in a row. Coppola also the shot went way too long. Second service, Kurtzinger. Problems there in the recovery. That means the Germans regain the lead for the first time since the first set. And we have the technical timeout. Germany, Leonie Kurtzinger and Leonie Klinke lead 11-10. While Leonie Kurtzinger is studying psychology in Hamburg in the north of Germany and trains there at the Olympic station there. And Leonie Klinke lives in Stuttgart, so in the south of Germany. Studies sport and biology to become a teacher later on. She said she really wants to become a teacher after her professional career in beach volleyball. Goal of Leonie Kurtzinger is to reach the Olympics in 2024, so she sets her goals quite high, but she's a really talented player, so I'm sure if she's lucky and has no injuries, quite hard injuries, I think Kurtzinger is a woman who can play at the Olympics for sure. 2-point lead for the Germans, 12-10, and their next unforced service error by Leonie Kurtzinger. Nass at the serve, Klinke. Klinke always hides behind the block and runs too late for getting the shot. So it's always quite hard for her to reach these shots. And that's why the Americans even this game now, and now they take the lead 13-12. Nice shot between the two defenders from Kristen Nass. Short service, but straight set it. Straight set up there from Klinke for Kurtzinger. And the defense still searches orientation, so she pokes it over the block, and Nass had no chance to reach the ball again. Attack of America, and Nass just cuts it next to the block of Kurtzinger. The lead again for the Americans. Can they win this game in 2 sets, or is there a tiebreaker? If the Germans want a tiebreaker, they have to step up right now. And they do. Klinke with the poke shot, who's touched by Coppola. 14-14. Ball went straight to the middle, no problem for Klinke. Maybe it was the tactic because they thought that Coppola and Nass often play this ball just in the middle. That's why Klinke is hiding behind the block. Never mind, it's the lead for the Germans again. 15-14. Kurtzinger at the serve. Problems for Coppola there, but she could get the ball, but she touches the net while she attacks. That means it's a point for Germany. We hear the coach of the Americans yelling no. That's not true, but the referee decided. So it's 16-14 lead for the young German team. Long shot there, no problem for Klinke. And there's the block for Kurtzinger. From Kurtzinger, no chance there for Kristen Nass to get the ball past Kurtzinger. Kurtzinger has a little chat with the referee, but now goes back to the bench. Germany leads 17-14. It's a 3-point lead. Can they win the second set and go into the tie break? The usual partner of Leonie Klinke, Lisa Sophie Kotzan, she plays together with Julika Hoffmann. They are in Group B. They're seated on the 18th place. And usually Kotzan and Klinke build a team, so it's just because Klinke and Kurtzinger will play the Under-22 European Championship end of July. That's why they prepare here. Leonie Klinke said she's very happy to participate here at the FISU World University Beach Volleyball Championship. Nice dig there, nice recovery to let this ball in play, but that was the Laura Ludwig shot there by Kristen Nass. First touch, just play it in the open field because Klinke was way outside and Kurtzinger prepared for the block. So that was an easy task for Nass, who serves the ball on Klinke. Klinke, the block was there. She couldn't get it past the block. But now Nass can put it past the block. No touch there by Leonie Kurtzinger means point for Germany. 3-point lead, 18-15. It's crunch time here at the center court in Munich at the 9th FISU World University Beach Volleyball Championship. Problems there for the Americans, and there is the block by Kurtzinger. 19-15. As in set 1, where the Americans pulled away when the score was 15-15. Now the Germans pull away. The score was 14-14, and now the Germans lead 20-15, have a 5-point lead, and are now about to finish this set and use the tiebreak. And now it's the second net roll by Klinke, net roll service. Nice attack there by Nass, quite good shot. And Kurtzinger, the setup from Klinke was a little bit too near. It went over the net, so Coppola just poked it over the block of Kurtzinger. 16-20. Can the Germans finish it now? Klinke with the chance. The block there by Coppola, but Kurtzinger recovers it and smashes it down. Nass from America gets a hand on it, but could not play the ball back up to her partner. So the Germans win the second set, and we have a tie break right now in the first game. of the women tournament here on court 1. Kurtzinger and Nass are standing there with the referees deciding who's taking the ball and who plays on which side. First 2 sets were decided by late runs in the first set of the America team, and in the second team of the Germans, who could manage to score 5 points in a row and pull away from 14-14 to 19-14, and then finished the game set with the win 21-16. The Germans have side out before as the first, so it's serve from Kristen Nass in the tiebreak. 15 points, we don't play till 21 points, we play till 15 points. Klinke has the chance now, only one. Yes! For the German team. Because Kristen Nass couldn't cut the ball over the net. She wanted to place it right behind the net, but the net was too high. So it's 1-0 for the German team. And Leonie Klinke gets the cut. Now the laser from Kristen Nass, but Leonie Klinke runs the ball down. Now maybe she gets it again. No! Just a little bit too long for Leonie Klinke. So the Americans, Kristen Nass, they even this set 1-1. Oh, some problems there in their game plan from the Germans. And Klinke wants to reach the ball, but didn't get a good position on the ball and fires the ball under the net. The lead for Americans, a very short service. Klinke pokes the ball over Coppola. I have the feeling that the setups, the digs from Klinke and Kurtzinger are always a little bit too close to the net, too close to the block, and that's why the Germans have problems to attack the ball quite hard. Always need to cut or to poke or to shot the ball very long. No hard smashes there from the Germans since the first set. But this one was a quite good serve from Kurtzinger, but this, I would say, easy ball from Coppola. Kurtzinger couldn't recover. They're changing sides when 5 points are played. That means 3-2 lead for the Americans. And now, that was a good setup by Klinke. Kurtzinger could smash the ball quite hard into the field. They're even 3-3. Klinke at the serve. Serve on Kristen Nass, the smaller one of the Americans, with a nice shot over Klinke down the line. Over Kurtzinger, over the block of Kurtzinger, down the line. Klinke couldn't reach it. She tried, but failed to reach the ball there. Serve in the middle of the two defenders, but Klinke takes it, smashes the ball right into the hands of Nass, and Nass can finish it. 2-point lead. They break the Germans. It's a break for the Americans. Nice cut there, just behind the net And Kurtzinger takes timeout quite early in the third set in this tiebreak. 5-3 lead for the Americans, for Kristen Nuss and Claire Coppola. Kristen Nuss and Claire Coppola qualified just in May. 2 months ago they qualified for the World Championship here in Munich. And she said it means a lot to us. We are super excited. Playing in the World University Games was our goal coming in this USA Collegiate Beach Volleyball Tournament. And we can't wait. We can't wait to compete, and we see it here. They're super excited, and they're concentrated and focused, and they want to beat the top-seeded team here from Germany, Leonie Klinke and Leonie Kurtzinger, the two Leonies. Nice defense there by Kristen Nuss, and the Germans have problems to get their own side out, and the Americans there do it so well. 6-3. Nice shot there by Claire Coppola over Leonie Kurtzinger. 3-point lead. Set up by Klinke. Shot, and Kristen Nuss, she saw it that Leonie Kurtzinger wants to play like this, and she finished the ball as well. Nice cut. Out of reach for Leonie Klinke, and that makes it a quite hard task for the Germans to come back here in this game. They are 4 points behind, 3-7, or 7-3 in the perspective of Germany. Serve. This one went out, I thought, but Kurtzinger takes it and smashes the ball over the block into the sand. 7-4 lead still for the Americans. Can the Germans come back? Service from Leonie Kurtzinger. Still a little bit of chatting between the refs and the score table, but right now we focus on the game. Leonie Kurtzinger serves on Kristen Nuss. She shots it over Kurtzinger, and Leonie Klinke can't reach it. She plays a fantastic game here, Kristen Nuss. What a nice performance here from her, defensive performance from Kristen Nuss, and also in the offense. She attacks so well. She has the eye for the open field. She just plays perfect here, Kristen Nuss, and this was an ace from Nuss. So well here in the third set. Kurtzinger with a recover, and the short shot hint behind the block by Kurtzinger. The Germans have to wake up now here in the third set if they want to win the game. But the Americans, they are too clever, too focused, and maybe just too good right now in this third set. The side out is so good. Leonie and Leonie, they have to step up now. And this ball, she didn't hit it the way she liked it, so the ball went out clearly. The Americans here way on top, 6 points ahead. Although Kurtzinger can score the point here, 6-11 in the perspective of the Germans. So the So Nas and Capola, they just need 4 points to win the first game here. Would be a big surprise, but the Germans are still alive. Kurtzinger with the ace here. The ball went down just before Capola. Do they still have a chance? Kurtzinger with the next serve. Nice one. Capola digs it. Touch of the block, but Klinke can't reach it. Point for the Americans. 12-7, 5-point lead. And the Germans, they had problems in this game with their own side out. But this ball from Kristen Nuss went way outside. She pulls her head into her hands. She knows that was just a bad ball. That was a bad service. That was my mistake. But she played so well in this game. I hope she can regain her performance again. Kristen Nuss with a good shot, but Klinke was there. And Kurtzinger wanted to poke the ball over the net, but the ball rolls a long time over the net, but then falls into the side of the Germans. So 5-point lead, 13-8 for the Americans. Kurtzinger, will she get it now? Yes. She can hit the ball so hard. I don't know why she didn't do it in the first 2 sets. And here in the third set, it's such a weapon, but it's a weapon they didn't took that often. I can't understand that. But still, maybe there's light at the end of the tunnel. I don't know. 10-13, only 3 points behind the Germans. Kurtzinger at the serve. Capola digs it, gets the ball, touched by Kurtzinger. No chance for Klinke. Match point for Team USA, 14-10. And the Germans, they need a miracle right now. If they want to win this game, they need a miracle. Nuss at the service. Kurtzinger gets the ball. The setup was a little bit too high. Klinke with the chance to cut it. Yes. She cuts the lead for Team USA 2-3. But still, Team USA has still 3 match points. Leonie Klinke at the serve. Capola with the point, yes, and that's game, set, match for Team USA, for Kristen Nuss and Claire Capola. First surprise here on the center court. The top-seeded Germans, Leonie Kurtzinger and Leonie Klinke, who were favored by the expert here before the game, were upset by Team USA, by Kristen Nuss and Claire Capola, who take home a 2-1 win in the first victory here in the first game of Group A. Next game ahead is again Germany. It's Julika Hoffmann and Lisa Sophie Kotzan against the France team, the team from France, Luçon and Guyot Polverini.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to jumping. Wir starten in Schmidt, Live-Moderation, fast der Sieger und ab auf die besten Plätze. Wir starten in knapp 10 Minuten lang und wie immer im Fahren.
Francia, Colombia.
Der Setzliste. Team Frankreich trifft auf Platz 15 aus dem Lager von dem Team Deutschland. Freut euch drauf, die Ladies machen sich warm und trinken den letzten Schluck Zielwasser stellen. Noch ein letztes Mal das Visier ein und dann gehen wir hinein in den Auftakt in Sachen Live-Moderation eines langen Nachmittags. Tag Nummer 1 bei FISU World University Volleyball Championship 2018. So ladies, if you're ready, I'm ready. Please make your way to your seats. We want to introduce you to the whole audience in the stadium.
Honey says she wants somebody to break her off proper. Man, she's so relentless, so nothing can stop her. Never left the city, but she swears she's a yardie. And cause it's so awesome how she moves her body. She do the sangria wine, sangria wine. Move side to side.
So first of all, a big applause to the referee with the green shirts. Thanks to having you here. And we want to start with the team from abroad. We start with Team France. Ladies and gentlemen, they are on place number 13 from the set list. Make some noise for player number 1, Miss Ophélie Lusson. You never comes alone, always with your better half. Player number 2, Mia Sergi, you know,
We are back on the center court. Loud music there. And the player from France are introduced. They are Ophélie Lusson and Mia Guyot-Polverini, facing, who are on the 13th spot of the set list here at this tournament at the FISU World University Beach Volleyball Championship. And right now the German team is introduced. It's Lisa Sophie Kotzan and Julika Hoffmann in the red shirts, playing against the France team. Exciting game ahead. Lisa Sophie Kotzan usually plays with Leonie Klinke, who just lost the game before together with her new partner Leonie Kürzinger. So it will be exciting to watch how Hoffmann and Kotzan play together. The 22-year-old Hoffmann, Kotzan, and the 20-year-old Hoffmann blocking.
Die erste Partysierung auf der Haupttribüne findet schon statt. Schön, dass ihr so abgeht. Erstes Match in der Live-Moderation.
First point for Team France, set on Kotzan. And she gets the point without the block. Nice smash. Kotzan gets the ball and gets the friendly roll over the net. And France puts the ball out of the field, so it's the second point for the Germans. 2-1 lead. Oh, and Kotzan can't recover the ball, who was smashed very hard by Guyot-Polverini. Hoffmann with some troubles there at the recovery of the service. And there's the whole field is open because there was a little bit of a misunderstanding between these two Germans. But Guyot-Polverini couldn't get the ball into the field. And there's the block of 6'1" tall Julika Hoffmann. What a nice block there. Kotzan there at the serve, but has to wait because now the referee whistled. No block there. Maybe that was a bad idea by Julika Hoffmann to go away from the net, because that was a very strong spike. Guyo Polverini with the serve, but the spike from Kotzan was too hard, so Polverini can't push put the ball back to her partner.
Montagvormittag, das neue Samstagnacht. Am Service Team Germany.
Man with the serve, Luson digs it, gets the ball, and down the line from Ophélie Luson. Set the serve now. Hoffmann gets the set and smashes it down right next to the block. That was a very strong spike.
Team France, next point. 3, 4, 1, I know you want me. You know I want you. I know you want me. You know I want you.
Mia Guyo Polverini at the serve. Kotzan gets it. Troubles there from Hoffmann. And the second ball, but Hoffmann couldn't get it in the block, so a nice cut from Luson there to even the game, 6-6. Hoffmann with the dig, set up by Kotzan, and this ball went out. First lead for France in this game, 7-6. Mia Guillaume Polverini at the serve. Kotzan's cut went too far.
Bist du braun, kriegst du Frauen.
And that's the reason why changing sides. Their teams are changing sides at the score with a 2-point lead for the French team, 8-6, and an ace again.
Wiederholung.
Oh, and
Lieber
that's
Junge, nicht so voreilig. Schön, dass du deinen Job so ernst nimmst. Ja,
quite
noch ein bisschen. Wir machen
curious thing there.
Auch die Balljungs, morgen passiert der dann nicht mehr. Team
The
Frankreich am Service, wir wiederholen das Ganze. Spulen kurz zurück.
repeat. It's a repeating of this point because The guy catched the ball, who maybe Lusson could have
Und jetzt passt
reached.
er auch. Die Wiederholung.
But the Germans make the point.
Team Deutschland am Service. Blau Hoffmann.
But still a 2-point lead for the French team. 9-7. Hoffmann at the serve. And the block. In basketball, you say, put him on a poster. And I would say, Julika Hoffmann, put Ophélie Lusson here on a poster. Kotzan gets the ball. Nice recovery, but the setup is a little bit too wide outside. But still, Kotzan can finish it. And even the game. 9-all.
Ja, manchmal wär's besser, wenn
Service
das Netz
error
ausgeglichen
there
wäre.
from Julika Hoffmann.
Das ist kein Problem gewesen. Ball im Netz. 10-9.
Julika Hoffmann. Nice points by Germany, Team Germany. Number 2. Some very hard hits here. But that was the second service error by the Germans. That means an 11-10 lead for the French team in the first technical timeout.
The other tribune, all hands in the front und rauf und runter. Komm on München, ganz München. Yeah, come on, Ironclad, here we go.
Put your hands up in the air, put your hands up in the air, put your hands up in the air.
The center court fills.
In the air, put your hands up in the air, put your hands up in the air.
More people are joining the party here at the FISU World University Beach Volleyball Championship. It's the game between France and Germany, between Ophélie Lusson and Mia Gugliot-Pulverini against the Germans, against Lisa Sophie Kotzan and Julika Hoffmann. Kotzan with the smash. The block touches it, the ball goes out. Point for Germany. Score is 11-all. Served on Lusson, who has troubles to recover the ball. Lead for the Germans again, 12-11. Some problems there for Ophélie Lusson. The French team played the Manavgat Open. It's a one-star tournament of the FIVB World Tour this summer. Couldn't reach the main draw. But Lisa Sophie Kotzan and Leonie Klinke, who are a team together, they reached the main draw but lost the 2 games in the group stage, so went out as 25th of the tournament. But right now there are other circumstances. It's Kotzan playing together with Julika Hoffmann, and Kotzan makes the point. 13-12. And France with some problems. Julika Hoffmann doesn't block. But she attacks right now. The ball is a little bit too near the net, too close to the net. But this cut was unbelievable. Pointed on the line. 14-12 lead for the Germans. Timeout taken by the French girls. Lisa Sophie Kotzan plays together with Julika Hoffmann. Julika Hoffmann is 20 years old, Lisa Sophie Kotzan 2 years older. Hoffmann is the German champion under 20 years old in 2017 last year. Lisa Sophie Kotzan won the went straight to the quarterfinals at the one-star tournament of the FISU World Tour in Manila, and also reached the 5th place at the under 22 European Championship in 2016. There at this tournament where Leonie Kürzinger and Leonie Klinke wants to reach this, or maybe also a better result than Kotzan 2 years ago. And there's a nice block and a nice poke shot after the block from Julika Hoffmann. 3-point lead for the Germans. Julika Hoffmann with a nice point. The 6'1" tall Hoffmann.
Wer hat Bock auf französische Lieder? Ich hab Bock.
Toi, mon amour, mon ami, quand je rêve, c'est de toi, mon amour, mon ami, quand je chante, c'est pour toi, mon amour, mon ami, je ne peux vivre sans toi, mon amour, mon ami, et je sais très bien pourquoi.
Serve for the French girls. It's Pulverini. Served on Hoffmann. She can smash it, but there's the defense of the French girls. Kotzan for the Germans. Pushes the ball very hard. But the points before, because Mia Guyot-Pulverini touched the net. That's why there's a 3-point lead for the Germans again, 16-13. And this was a very nice spike by Ophélie Luzon. Kotzan is screaming, is yelling, the ball is going out, out, out. Julika Hoffmann is saying, okay, if you say it, I let the ball in to the outside. So 17-14 lead for the Germans. Serve Kotzan. Nice setup there by the French guys. Oh, and a very nice cut there from Ophélie Luzon. Kotzan can't get the ball. So it's point for France.
DPGC, my nigga, turn that shit up. CPT, LBC, yeah, we hooking back up. And when they bang this in the club, baby, you got to get up.
Serve on Julika Hoffmann. She has a quite good strike. Touched by the block. And Ophélie Luzon couldn't get the ball. She was reaching very high with her hands, but couldn't get it. So Julika Hoffmann and Lisa Sophie Kotzan are only 3 points away from winning the first set And that is another poster. Julika Hoffmann puts Ophelia Lusson on a poster. What a block. I think Hoffmann should print this poster and hang it in her room. Hang it up in her room. Next rally. Kotzan gets the ball. Hoffmann serves it. There's the block by Lusson. Very nice. Lusson makes up her mistake before. But still a 3-point lead for the German. And this is a very good serve. Kotzan with some problems, and she puts up the sky ball. Oh, with a net roll. That was very hard for the French girls to get it. Oh, what a lucky play for the Germans. A very high sky ball touches the net, rolls down at the side of the French girls. And that means set points, 4 set points for Team Germany, Kotzan and Hoffmann. And this ball is too high. Block from Julika Hoffmann. 21-16. Victory in the first set.
Some people pay for thrills, but I'll get mine for free. Man, I'm just living my life, there's nothing crazy about me.
Bonkers.
I wake up every day is a daydream. Everything in my life ain't what it seems. I wake up just to go back to sleep. I act real shallow, but I'm in too deep. I know I care about is sex and violence. And every baseline is my kind of silence. Everybody says that I gotta get a grip, but I let somebody give me the slip.
The second set is about to start. France against Germany. The German team, the second Germany 2. Julika Hoffmann and Lisa Sophie Kotzan won the first set 21-16. But now it's serve from the French girls. Julika Hoffmann puts the ball on the hand of Ophélie Lusson, and from there the ball goes out. So 1-0 Germany. Very nice shot there by Ophélie Lusson. Over the block of Hoffmann, down the line in the right corner of the field. Ophélie Lusson with the block to Julika Hoffmann. And there's the block from Guillaume Pulverini. The line was open, but Hoffmann didn't see it, and she got blocked. And I think Guillaume Pulverini should hang on this poster in her room. And this was the second ball from from Lisa Sophie Kotzan. Just put it right in the open space there behind the blocker Guillaume Pulverini. And a very good serve by Hoffmann. Leads to the next point for the Germans. 3-2 lead. Julika Hoffmann with the serve, another good serve. Net roller. French girls couldn't kill it, but
Ball
Kozan
eben aus. Jetzt gibt's
can't kill it as well, can't kill it neither. So it's points for France. The ball went out just 20 centimeters. Guillaume Polverini puts the ball, puts the service into the net. Both teams are changing sides. Germany leads 4-3. Kozan gets this short poke. And the line is open, but she puts the hammer down. Cross court.
There it is, hit me.
2-point lead for the Germans.
Holy moly, Ball immer aus. Team Germany feiert.
That was a little bit too much effort there
Team Deutschland.
by Ophélie Lusson. Puts the ball way out. Third point for Germany in a row. But that was a service error by Lisa Sophie Kozan. 4-6. Kaufmann got blocked, but Lisa Sophie Kozan recovers it with a great dig. And then Hoffmann pokes it in the open space at the right corner. And the ball went over the net, and that's why Hoffmann just throws down the hammer. 8-4, 4-point lead for the Germans.
Hoffmann am Service.
Can they win also the second set, or do the French girls come back? Oh, a misunderstanding there between Guillaume Polverini and Lusson. So it's a 5-point lead. Everything goes the Germans' way. Oh, what a nice spike there by Guillaume Polverini. Cross over the cross court. Oh my god, that was a beautiful spike. Right placed on the line. No chance for the Germans to reach it. Guillaume Polverini at the serve. No block, Hoffmann puts the ball down. Maybe that's not a good idea to let the 6'1" tall Hoffmann spike like this without a block. That's too easy for the 20-year-old in the red jersey. And that's a very smooth shot over the block, down the line by Ophélie Lusson. Problems with the recovery there by Julika Hoffmann. Ophélie Lusson with the next serve. Kozan takes the second ball, and that was a little bit too fast for Guillaume Polverini. Pulled the ball too far. Oh, nice recovery there by Hoffmann. Gets the ball with a nice jump. Kotzan sets it up for Hoffmann. Cut, but the French girls are there. No block between the two defenders. Nice rally there of both teams. That was very nice to watch. Beautiful. With the better ending for the French girls, who cut the lead of the Germans back to 3. Kotzan there with the chance to put it back to 4, and she gets the chance and she gets the point. 12-8, 1 point away of the technical timeout. Who gets the last point before the technical timeout? Oh, what a nice shot over the block. Cross court in the left corner. Means the Germans have a 3-point lead heading into the technical timeout, 12-9.
V wie Montagvormittag. Liebe Stadionhände zu V. All hands to the V. We start in 3, 2, 1.
While the DJ hypes the crowd, the players get back on the field, on the court. The Germans, Julika Hoffmann and Lisa Sophie Kotzan, have a 3-point lead. They already lead 1 set to love. Won the first by 5 and are about to win also the second set, and that means they will win their first game. They get the recovery, but chance again for the Germans, and Julika Hoffmann puts the ball down the line. 4-point lead again. Hoffmann at the serve. Serves in the middle. No block. And a very short ball. Dig. Kotzan with a very short shot over Guillaume Polverini. Makes it 5. 14-9 lead for the Germans. A little bit diffusing here. The children who should give the ball a little bit confused there, but not the players, especially not the French, who cut the lead from the Germans back to 10-14. Put the ball on the hands of Hoffmann. From there it went outside. Hoffmann through the block with all her power. Through the block of Guillaume Polverini. Too strong, just too strong. And there, Hoffmann couldn't get the block. Guillaume Polverini poked the ball just right next to her. So with a good serve, and Polverini finished it. third point in a row. For the French girls, 12 to 15. Kotzan has some problems there with the dig, but no problems with her nice cut. Went straight behind the line net. French team chatting what they want to improve in their game. Because right now the Germans are dominating this game. 16 to 12 lead. Hoffmann with the serve on Ophélie Lusson. And her shot went way too far outside of the court, of the field. 5-point lead for Germany. Hoffmann at the serve. Wanted to place it to Guyot Polverini, but the net was too high. Guyot Polverini with the not the ace. The ball was slightly outside. Lisa Sophie Kotzan at the serve. The Germans just 3 points away from winning this game, and this was a very good serve. Mia Guyot Polverini couldn't dig the ball to her partner, so that makes it 19 to 13. All except of this service from the Germans is going the German way. Lusson serves on Hoffmann. The line is open, but Lusson couldn't get the ball quite good, so we have 6 match points right now coming up for the Germans. First one service Julika Hoffmann. And yeah, the Germans, they finish in style. What a defensive recovery from Lisa Sophie Kotzan. Digs the ball just with one hand and the ball flies over the net and exactly on the line. Means the Germans won 2 to love, 21-16 and 21-14. And they have a good start in the Group B. Julika Hoffmann and Lisa Sophie Kotzan win against the French duo Mia Guyot Polverini and Ophélie Lusson. Next game here on the center court is the Austrian team Nadine Strauss and Franziska Friedl against the team from Sri Lanka, Silva Iasuri and Tenakon Nureka. Nureka Tenakon and Iasuri Silva. Hear you around.
Nicht Deutsch. Viens, je vais te montrer c'est quoi la French touch. Donne-moi la main, on commence par un pas de danse. Fais vite ici, tout va vite, les Parisiens n'ont pas le temps. Fais-moi confiance, je suis ton Aladdin. Les jaloux diront que je ne suis bon que pour le baratin. Allez viens, toi et moi, on va se balader. Stop, ferme les yeux, ceci est un baratin. Oui, Paris est magique, mais Paris est aussi dark. Le contraste entre Pigalle et l'Arc. Je vais pas te mentir, te dire qu'ici tout est rose. Qu'il n'y a que des fleurs qui attendent d'être arrosées. J'ai pas l'accent, mais d'où me fait le smear. Est-ce que tu me comprends ou faut que je t'explique? Tu es charmante comme ma ville, je te verrai bien comme elle dans ma vie. Je ne parle pas allemand, mais comme toi je ressens les gens. Viens, on parlait à rien de méchant, je te redéposerai sur les
méchant.
Je ne parle pas français, aber bitte red weiter. Alles, was du so erzählst, hört sich irgendwie nice an. Und die Zeit bleibt einfach stehen. Ich wünschte, ich könnte dich verstehen. Je ne parle pas français, aber bitte red weiter. Oh la 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 la. Oh la 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 la. Oh la 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 la. Oh la 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 la. Die Sonne fällt hinter die Häuser, Schiffe ziehen an uns vorbei. Und alles, was wir wollen, dass der Moment noch etwas bleibt. Um uns über 1000 Menschen, sie reden aufeinander ein. Doch die Sprache, die wir sprechen, die verstehen nur wir zwei. Je ne parle pas français, aber bitte red weiter. Alles, was du so erzählst, hört sich irgendwie nice an. Und die Zeit bleibt einfach stehen. Ich wünschte, ich könnte dich verstehen. Je ne parle pas français, aber bitte red weiter. Je ne parle pas français, aber bitte red weiter. Alles, was du so erzählst, hört sich irgendwie nice an. Und die Zeit bleibt einfach stehen. Ich wünschte, ich könnte dich verstehen. Je ne parle pas français, aber bitte red weiter. Oh la 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 la. Oh la 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 la. Oh la 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 la. Oh la 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 la.
Heavy on your mind, wandering the streets tonight. If you're looking for a home, you are not alone. I can be your guiding light, 'cause I promise you, I'm a dreamer too. Heavy on my heart, wandering the streets tonight. When it all counts for something, and your pocket's full of nothing, let's get high on believe it. I can promise you, yes I am a dreamer too. We are dreamers together, always and forever. Let's get high on believe it. I can promise you, yes I am a dreamer too. I can promise you, yes I am a dreamer too.
So, ladies and gentlemen, please be aware to get the best places on the center court. The next match will start in about 10 minutes. Liebe Freunde des geschlagenen Lieders, wir freuen uns auf das nächste Match am Center Court und es ist fast ein Heimspiel. Wir drücken auf jeden Fall Team Österreich hier am Center Court die Daumen. Das Mutterland des Beachvolleyballs ist angereist mit dem zweitbesten Team der Setzliste. Nadine Strauß zusammen mit Franziska Friedl, das erste Mal am Center Court, das zweitbeste Team laut Setzliste. Schauen wir mal, wie weit es gehen wird im gesamten Turnierverlauf. Wir steigen auf jeden Fall live rein mit dem ersten Match am Center Court gegen das Team aus Lanka, gegen Kasuli und Erika. Schön, dass ihr dabei seid. Nice to have you here on Center Court. We have some minutes to go. And we wait for the lunch and then for the audience to come back to make a big party on the Center Court.
Always and forever. Let's get high on believe that I can promise you, yes I am a dreamer too.
So shh, you rubbing your dirt on everyone's skirt. You know how to be a ¿Dónde están tus modales que no aprendiste ni a saludar? Parece que hoy me gustas un poco más. Okay. Hola, ¿cómo tal? So nice to meet ya. You said we should go and get a room. No. If you wanna turn it on, go get a light bulb, después hablamos. If you wanna turn it on, go get a lighter, después bailamos. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Si te doy un beso ya estás a mis pies. Dime 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. La 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 la.
So, die Party, die Bühne fühlt sich. Ohne euch zwei wären wir nicht gestartet. Das ist schon mal fix. Sensationell. Diese Körperspannung vom nächsten Match hier am Centre de la Court. Österreich gegen Sri Lanka. Österreich Platz 2 der Setzliste. Gegen, ja, man muss was sagen, die Underdogs aus Sri Lanka. Wir werden schauen, wen die Zuschauer jetzt hier schlagen im zweiten Match der Live-Moderation. So, kurze Frage an die Partyzentrale. Geht's euch gut da draußen? Sehr gut, 5 Minuten für euch, es ist noch keiner da. Viel Spaß, wenn ihr Spaß habt. Musikwünsche, wenn ihr habt, bitte im Radio anrufen, wir spielen das uns gefällt. Der Österreich-Support ist schon da. Sensationell, also der wird uns hier live den Rücken stärken. Wir warten noch, bis der Referee das Spielgerät und vor allem die Distanzkiste freigibt. So, ladies and gentlemen, dear referees, if you are ready, we can start. 1 minute to go. So, first of all, make some noise. Make noise. No stress, dear referee. No stress.
Something in you lit up heaven in me. The feeling won't let me sleep.
So, let's get the party started. A big applause for the first and the second referee.
This is all it takes. Falling in love with me. Possibilities at the glance.
So, first of all, we start with the team from Sri Lanka. She's 24 years old, 160 centimeters tall. Her biggest success, party setting World University Beach Volleyball Championship 2018. Make some noise for Kasuri! She's very kindly, and we see that. Make some noise for her partner, make some noise for Murika Mikasa.
The fifth match of the day on the center court here in Munich at the 9th FISU World University Beach Volleyball Championship. we have a matchup between the Austrian girls, Franziska Friedl and Nadine Strauss, and the two girls from Canada, Nureka Tenakon and Kazuri Silva, both 24 years old, who are facing the Austrian duo. As we see, straight up, there will be a big height difference, a big height advantage for the Austrian girls. First serve for Sri Lanka. Strauss has some problems, but no block. They get it. And the first point for Sri Lanka. That means 2 touches while setting the ball. Set the referee. First point for Sri Lanka. Now Strauss couldn't get the ball to the ground. And a nice shot there. But now, yeah, Franziska Friedl, no, Nadine Strauss puts down the ball without a block. It's quite interesting to see that the girls from Sri Lanka, maybe it's because they're a little bit too small, they don't block. That means the Austrian girls can place the ball quite close to the net. So smash it very good. But the girls from Sri Lanka, they are very clever. Played the second ball, digged it over the net. We are even, 2 points too. But also the Austrian girls can play the second ball. Nadine Strauss pokes the ball in the right corner. Friedl at the service. Problems with the recovery there from Nureka Tenakon. 2-point lead for the Austrian girls, 4-2.
So, wir wollen's wissen, who is cheering for Team Sri Lanka?
It's the teams are changing courts. Austria with a 3-point lead, 5-2. And they make the second point, 6-2. Some problems there for the Sri Lankan team. And Franziska Friedl just smashes the ball over the block. Sri Lanka with the shot, but 8-2 lead for the Austrian girls, for Franziska Friedl and Nadine Strauss. 7-point lead. I think this will be a quite fast game. Looks like the Austrian girls are dominating. And the girls from Sri Lanka, Nureka Tenakon and Kazuri Silva, they take the first time out. The Austrian team, Strauss and Friedel, are the fifth seeded team in this tournament, playing in Group E, also facing their neighbors from Swiss, the Swiss team Geiger and Licker, and also a team from Singapore, Chong and Lau. But we're focusing on the game again. Nice service there from Franziska Friedl. It's Kasuri Silva has big problems there with these services. 11-2. They're changing sides, the players. Kasuri Silva now with the ball, but went too easy for the Austrian girls to get it. 12-2 for the Austrian girls.
Da geht noch was. 12-2. Come on. Go, 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 go. Und schon läuft das.
Third point for Team Sri Lanka. Nice dig there, short over the net. But still a 12-3 lead for the Austrian team. Franziska Friedl has no problems to put the ball into the sand. No block. It's nice to see teams from all over the world. We're happy to welcome the team from Sri Lanka, but Team Austria has no problems beating them. Quite lucky, Franziska Friedl here with her smash, with her spike over the net, gets the lucky roll over the net. 13-4. Nice cut there by Nadine Strauss. Team from Sri Lanka has some problems, but here also the Austrian teams. A little bit of misunderstanding, miscommunication between Strauss and Friedl. And there's a good attack there by Nureka Tenakon. Nice cut there. Fifth point for the Sri Lankan team, but still 15-5 lead. Technical timeout. 21 points are played. 16-5 is the score. That's, yeah, I would say it's not that often that we have a score like this for the first technical timeout in the game. 16-5 for the Austrian girls. Silva with the attack and a nice shot over Strauss, but Friedel can get it. They recover it again, and there's the next point. 6 point for Sri Lanka. Nice fight. Good rally there.
Mikasa Nurika on the service.
Nurika Tenakon there at the service. Set up by the Austrian, and the ball went in. Franziska Friedel with the spike just on the line. Strauss at the service, and that was a little bit too short from Kasuri Silva. 18-6 lead for the Austrian team. We have some discussions there at the score table, but right now it's done. Friedel at the service, and that's an ace! Point number 19, that's the way the center court likes it. Friedel with the next serve, and that's also very good. The two extreme situations. First, very long on the line, and then the next one very short, and that's set point for Austria. Friedel has the chance now to finish the set. They are laughing because that didn't go. The last point didn't go their way like they wanted. They still scored the point, but yeah, we are all able to see that this isn't the biggest challenge for the Austrian team. They are dominating this game. 21-6, they won the first set, but still, there were some nice points scored by the team from Sri Lanka. Kasuri Silva and Nurika Tenakon are playing some nice rallies here, but the height difference is too extreme. Makes it nearly impossible for them to win a set here. First service in the second set by Kasuri Silva. Gets the attack. Nice dig and short shot. But Friedel gets it and cuts it for first point for the Austrian team. 1-0. Second point for the Austrian team. That's an ace by Nadine Strauss. And that's so clever. Good side out there from the team from Sri Lanka. Second ball placed just behind the net by Kasuri Silva. Friedel sets it up for Strauss, and that was a demonstrating spike. I think the ball was faster on the ground than she did. Oh, and a very nice cut there by Kasuri Silva again. The ball rolls over the net and then touches the ground before Franziska Friedl can reach it with her right hand. Kasuri Silva with the serve. 3-2 lead for Austria. Strauss sets it up for Friedl. And the ball goes long into the field, over the defender.
Quick and dirty soll's werden. Und was sage ich? Betonung auf dirty. I can't get no sleep.
Nadine Strauss and Franziska Friedl, they're a team since 2018 because the twin sister of Nadine Strauss got injured. That's why Nadine Strauss now plays together with Franziska Friedl. They already participated in some FIVB World Tour tournaments. For example, in their home country, in Baden, in Austria, they've reached the quarterfinal, reached place number 5, and got some points for the world ranking, FIVB world ranking. This ball goes out from Nadine Strauss. 6-3 lead for the Austrian.
61 und 1,58 los.
We just heard the height of the girls from Sri Lanka. One girl is 5'1" and the other is 5'2". Compared to 6'1" from Nadine Strauss and Franziska Friedl. That's a big difference. Franziska Friedl at the serve. 8-3 lead. Recovered by Nadine Strauss and the poke shot on the line. Yeah, Strauss and Friedl just made the 10th point, 10-3 lead, and they're one of the favorites on the title here in Munich. Many people think they are able to reach the quarterfinals, and after that everything is possible. You cannot take this game as a comparison to other teams, because that's quite clear. Also, Nadine Strauss and Franziska Friedl, you see, they're not that motivated. Their body language tells us that they just do it and they just want to make it. This was a nice and strong spike down the line from Franziska Friedl. But yeah, they're to be honest, they're not. It's not a big task for them to beat this Sri Lankan team.
Sri Lanka needs your support. Who's cheering for Sri Lanka?
8-point lead 12 to 4.
Der Ace hinterhergesellt. Extrem.
Next ace for Team Austria, Nadine Strauss.
Aussicht von Österreich.
13 to 4 lead. Oh, and nearly got it.
Der Ball war zu weit im Aus, als
Nearly
dass
got
da
it over
noch
the
was
net,
gehen
but
könnte. 14 zu
too much
4
problems there
bedeutet
with
7 Punkte noch für Österreich bis zur Ziellinie.
with the service from Nadine Strauss.
Wir
There
korrigieren.
again,
Jetzt feiern wir ab sofort jeden Punkt von Sri Lanka Derby. Once again.
15
Who's
to
cheering
4
Team Sri
for
Lanka?
Austria.
Sogar Österreich applaudiert da. Sehr sympathisch.
Franziska Friedl applauds for Team Sri Lanka,
So,
but
nächstes Service und
her
wir
partner
finden auch wieder
Nadine
kein
Strauss
Problem.
says, no, I don't want to play any longer. I just want to have this game behind me. I will just score point after point
So,
after
sie
point.
geben
It's
alles. Sie
17 to
fallen
4
um
lead
ihren
for
Salzstangerl in der Packung.
Austrian,
Sie geben wirklich
and
keinen Zentimeter
we
her. Das
already,
Team Sri
we
Lanka,
still
die
have
wollen unbedingt noch mindestens 2 Punkte holen.
a bigger lead to
Wird
the
schwierig, denn Team
first
Österreich
technical
extrem
timeout than
stark
before.
auftretiert.
In the first set it was 16 to 5. Right now the Austrian girls lead 17 to 4 for the technical timeout. That's quite clear. We don't see a quite exciting game right now, but yeah, it's nice to see these two girls from Sri Lanka participating here in this FISU World University Beach Volleyball Championship.
Crowd is cheering for Sri Lanka. Come on, Sri Lanka!
And the whole center court wants the team from Sri Lanka to score at least 2 points more, that they can cheer for them. Also the DJ and the host here are also cheering for the Sri Lankan girls. And now they just train some things. Franziska Friedl and Nadine Strauss, they use this game for training services. For example, Nadine Strauss. I don't know. I think it's her 8th service in a row. Oh, now the ball comes back. Strauss sets it up for Friedl, maybe a little bit too long, and that's a point for Sri Lanka. What did Friedl do there? That was no block, no pressure, but she puts the ball into the net. Yeah, that can happen if you're not that concentrated, you're not that focused. But Nadine Strauss makes up for the mistake of her partner. It's 19 to 5, 2 points. Nadine Strauss gets the ball and now attacks and gets the friendly roll at the net. Match point 20 to 5 for match point for Austria. Franziska Friedl serves the ball. Kazuri Silva gets it, and now the chance to finish it. No, it's not done right now, but now it is. They fight for the ball, but in the end, it's a very clear victory. It's a very clear victory for the Austrian team, for Franziska Friedl and for Nadine Strauss, who weren't challenged that much. 21 to 26, 21 to 5. And right now, with the next game on the center court is, I promise you, it's more exciting. It's the Germans, the Ponivas twins, facing a team from Belarus.
Center court.
Dmitry Abramenka and Pavel Piatrushka. See you around.